we're doing yet another foundation review, and this is not a new foundation. This is a foundation that probably all but 5 of you have already tried personally. I don't know why I'm the one that waited so long, especially with a foundation that has a lot of hype around it. Normally I jump right on foundations like that. I don't know, there's something about it that just, I mean, I waited a little bit longer than normal to get it. But it is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1. So I talk on this in the demo, but I'm going to talk on it again because I know no matter what, probably somebody's still going to say something. This is too dark for me. Okay, I got the color 8 in Golden Neutral. Clinique is well known for making pink foundations. I have no pink in my undertone except for the redness on my cheeks, but that's not my undertone. That's just redness. I cannot pull off a pink foundation. It looks awful on me. So I had like 3, they have 20 shades in this line, which is not a nice assortment of shades, but they only had like 3 that had a yellow undertone. So that's all I had to go on. I bought this when Belk was having a $10 off $25 sale, and it was also free shipping. So I was able to get this for $17 and free shipping. So I did not have time. That was a 1-day sale. I didn't have time to go into a store and swatch. I just had to do this blindly. So it is too dark, and you'll see during my demo how too dark it is. But I do think that this will work for me in the summer. My pool opens in like 3 days, so I will start to get a little bit more sun. Even though I douse myself in SPF, I do get a little bit darker. So I think this will work in the summer. Again, this is a 1-ounce foundation. It comes in 20 shades and it retails for $27. It is oil-free and it claims to have a 12-hour wear that claims to stay put through sweat and humidity. So this is, if it stands up to its claims, going to be a perfect summer foundation. So it is in the morning right now. I'm going to do my normal, like we're going to switch into the demo. I'm going to do my normal close-ups, my normal chit-chat through the demo, and then I'm going to check in with you 2 more times throughout the day, probably mid-afternoon, and then tonight before I wash my face. So if you are interested in knowing how this foundation works for me, even though you probably know how it works for you since I'm the last person on the earth to buy it, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do besides pinning my hair back is prime my face. And I'm going to use my favorite, as of right now, and has been for a while, YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I still haven't found one I like better than this. There's something about it. It just absolutely loves my skin. Alright, then I'm going to actually color correct my under eyes first before foundation. I'm going to use the Naked Skin Corrector in Peach. I don't know what it is, but lately my circles have been like in your face. And today I feel like they're still really bad. I mean, it's early in the morning, but it's like 8 o'clock. I've been up for 2 hours. They shouldn't still be this puffy. And this, not necessarily puffy, but just this freaking dark. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not getting any less sleep. I don't know. But I guess if that's my biggest problem of the day, I'm sitting pretty. And for those wondering if I still feel the same way about this as I did when I first got it, being it's just not my favorite. Yes, I still feel that way. It is not my favorite. It is definitely not my Giorgio Armani. I feel like if I use that, you wouldn't be able to see any darkness right now, and I can still see some darkness. So, I mean, it helped, but it's not my Giorgio Armani. I just don't want to have, like, a drawer full of correctors like I do concealers. To me, there's no point in having that many correctors. So I'm going to try to use this as much as I can and then repurchase the Giorgio Armani. So, let's get into the foundation. Excuse my little tight t-shirt. I just couldn't be bothered. Y'all know I'm a t-shirt girl anyway, so we're okay. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. See what I'm talking about? What is that? I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's probably hormones. It's always hormones. All right. So I'm going to take the foundation now. Before anyone says anything, I'm very, 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 very aware that this is too dark for me. So please do not write that in the comments. I'm aware. Okay, I'm aware. But I got the color Golden Neutral, and as you can see, it's probably way too dark for me. I think it's going to work in the summer, like once I start going to the pool. Right now, I know it's going to be too dark, so I'm going to either have to take it all the way down to my neck or just do some serious bronzing. But I'm shaking it up a little bit, although I don't think that it's really shakeable. It's very thick. So I think we've all seen that it comes in this doe foot wand. People, I think it's mixed feelings. Like some people are like, oh, that's so disgusting. I can't believe I'm putting that on my face. I'm cross-contaminating. But quite honestly, what I don't understand when people say that, how are these different? Can someone tell me? Other than the size, how are these different? You put this straight on your face every day for concealer and corrector every day. And no one ever, when they're doing concealer, says, oh, I can't stand this applicator. It's cross-contaminating my face. You're doing the same thing. I mean, obviously, yeah, you put this on a wider span of your face. And I wouldn't suggest putting it like, you know, on an open blemish. But it's really no different. So that's just my 2 cents on that. It really bugs me when people say that. But I'm sure some of you that are watching completely agree with that, and to each their own. Just me, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So anyways, let's go on to the actual foundation review. So I do have a little bit of redness. I've been having actually a lot of redness lately. I don't know why. Again, probably hormones, but it's going straight down. I have some like blotches of discoloration right there, some redness. Same over here, but I don't have any breakouts or anything to cover up. So I'm going to do like I normally do, one side of my face. I'm just going to dot it on. And I don't know how much to use. So I'm either going to be sorry I dotted this much on, or I'm going to need to dot more. We shall see. And of course I'm taking my beauty blender because that is my favorite way of applying any foundation. And what I dotted on is, I think, going to be enough. At least you'll be able to see the real difference between the sides of my face because it's so different in color. The problem with this, and the reason that I got this color was, A, I bought it online, so, you know, I was flying by the seat of my pants on choosing a color, really, because swatches are all done in different lighting, and, you know, you can Google till the cows come home, but you're not going to get the true color until you actually just try it. And since I did order it online, I couldn't try it. It was a one-day sale. I couldn't wait to buy it after checking out swatches in the store. So I just bought this. Plus Clinique is like very, very, I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but they're just well known for making pink foundations. And I am not a pink undertone. I have no pinkness. So I kind of had like, I don't know, I think they have like 3 yellow foundations. And this is what I had to choose from. So it's a little bit different, but that's okay. I'm going to get a little bit closer and show you the difference. It definitely covered everything. Like, this is a full coverage foundation, as we probably already know. It did not settle into any pores, which is good. I didn't use a pore filling primer or anything, so I like that I don't have to. And it like sets to a powder finish. It's not tacky at all. And I don't know. I mean, when I zoom back, you'll be able to see. I don't think it's that. I mean, it's definitely darker, but I know that once I start going to the pool and stuff, that this color will work. So I'm not sad about it. I just probably can't pull it off that much right now without doing some excessive bronzing. But I do like the coverage, and I do like the way it's setting. So let me do the rest of my face. It might be a good thing that I wore this really high neck so that you can't see how extremely pale I am in comparison to the foundation. And I am going to the gym later, so that'll be fun to see what kind of tank top I can pull off with this orange dark face. Alright, so that's all the foundation, and I am really liking it. It was very easy to blend out. Again, I really like the finish. Did not take much. I think that I can take this out, the doe foot out once, maybe twice, dot all over my face and get plenty of coverage. I probably could have done with less than I used, but again, it's the first time. You don't ever know. So again, you can see it did not settle into my pores. I didn't really have any dry patches, but I've heard from a lot of people with dry skin that it doesn't cling on, and I can see that it wouldn't, just from the way it feels and the way it's drying down. I think for oily skin people, it would also do really well because it is drying down to a powder finish, but it's not a like tight powder finish. Again, it's not tacky, so I'm really liking it so far. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. I'll be right back. Okay, I just finished the rest of my makeup, and I will do a close-up and show you, like always, how all the other products lay on top of the foundation. So I did not do a cream bronzer today like I normally do because, I mean, this foundation was just so dark. And I didn't use a separate contouring product. I just used a Benefit Hoola because I just didn't want to darken up my face that much, it being so dark to begin with the foundation. But everything went on very, very smoothly. I used the La Mer setting powder, but I will tell you, before I even set my face, like, it had a very nice natural finish. It was not super matte, but you can see it just, everything kind of blended on seamlessly. So like I said, it wasn't like a super matte foundation, and I still don't feel like I'm super duper matte, you know, like I don't feel like I have no dimension to my face. Obviously I put a highlight on, but the foundation doesn't feel flat to me. It doesn't feel like it looks flat. I'm very happy with it so far, but as always, I'm going to do a check-in. It is 8:50 in the morning, so I'll do 2 check-ins as normal. I'll do one in the afternoon, and then I'll do one at night. I am going to the gym today, so you'll be able to see how it performs there. So I will check in a little bit. So I don't have my phone up here, but you'll just have to take my word for it. It is now 12:30 in the afternoon, so it has been probably since I first applied the foundation. It's been about 4.5 hours. So I will do a close-up and let you see what it's doing. So it has not settled into my pores, which is good. It's doing, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, it's kind of pilling up a little bit. Maybe it's just breaking apart, just right up here on my lip and right under my lip right here. But I've been having issues with a lot of foundations doing that lately, so it might not just be that. And then it's settling a little bit in my little, I don't know, I don't have an 11. I have some kind of Roman numeral up here because it's going all kinds of directions. But it's kind of settling into that. But other than that, it's stayed on, and it's not settling into pores, and it's not breaking apart anywhere else. So so far I'm pleased with the foundation. Like I said, I've been having issues around my mouth with other foundations too. So that's probably just something else going on with me. So I'm checking in a little earlier than I had planned because I'm about to go run some errands. If you have a child who is at the end of the year parties and end of the year, school year, all the functions and field days, I feel your pain. It is like overtaking my life right now. So I'm about to go run some errands for that. And then I have to go to the gym this afternoon, and I will check in right after that. But so far, so good. Like I said, it has not changed finish. It hasn't settled into my laugh lines, and it has not worn off. It has not gotten oily. Not oily, but it has not gotten shiny, which is good. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back for my final check-in. I forgot my phone again, but it is 7 o'clock at night. So I have now had this foundation on for 11 hours. I have not done anything to the foundation. The only thing I did to my face at all today was apply lipstick, and then I sprayed some SPF spray before I went to the gym this afternoon, like 4 o'clock. So I have not done anything other than that, and this is what I've got. I'm actually really happy with the foundation. There are a couple things that didn't work out, but it's not enough for me to give this like a thumbs down. I will zoom in and let you see what I'm talking about. So as far as settling into pores, it really hasn't so much as just a little bit accentuated them, like just right around here, but that's just my pores. The only con that I have really that no other foundation has really done is it's not on the tip of my nose anymore. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but there's that spot right there. And I haven't touched my nose. I haven't like excessively wiped my nose today. I'm looking in a mirror over here. It came off my nose. And it came off a little down there. Again, I haven't been wiping my nose, so I don't really know why, but everything else, like all the products have stayed good on top of it. A little bit has come off right here, but that's because I sweat the most up here, so, and I sweat a lot this afternoon at the gym, so I did pat my face a lot up there, but other than that, there's very minimal sinkage in my smile lines. And the Roman numeral up here in between my eyebrows hasn't gotten any worse than the last check-in. It did not get shiny, which is really nice because even though I'm not oily, sometimes there's ingredients in foundations that will cause me to get a little shiny. It's not oil, it's just shine. It's hard to explain, and I haven't pinpointed the ingredient yet, but this is not one of them. So it is a very long-lasting foundation. I think I could easily pull it off for another hour and the 12-hour claim would hold true. So I am happy with the longevity of it. The nose might just be a fluke. I don't know. And I also will say, and I meant to bring the, don't you hate like lingering hairs? I can't stand that. I meant to bring the actual paper towel that I used at the gym. But I've said time and time again that I just like blot the sweat off my face. I don't rub or anything like that. And I did notice that when I was doing that today, there was like probably a 10% transfer, which is really small in my book. Like this transfer is probably the least out of any foundation that I have other than my MAC Face and Body. So I think that's really a selling point to this foundation. I think it would work fabulous on so many different skin types. Like I said before, I've heard a lot of dry skin people really enjoy this foundation, and I do too. So I think it's a complete steal. In fact, I went to the drugstore today and got another foundation to review for you guys next week, hopefully. And it was $18 at the drugstore. At Target, $18. And I mean, I got this one on sale for $17, but even the normal price, $27, that's a steal for like a higher end foundation. So I'm happy with it. I'm definitely not sending it back. I'm going to play with it some more. I might add a little bit of oils to it. I might, I don't know, use some different primers, just play around, you know, have fun with makeup, which is really what it's supposed to be there for, is just to have fun. It's just makeup, get to wash it off, which is what I'm about to go do. So I'm going to wrap up this video, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If for some reason you are one of the 5 people who don't have this foundation, I hope you found this helpful and answered some questions. And let me know if you have any more in the comment section below. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. I do have some more foundation reviews coming up and, you know, some other fun videos, hopefully. So thanks so much for watching, and as always, have a very blessed day.